Hey, and welcome to the Leftover Culture Review 1000 subscriber special. Who would have thought we would have made it this far, actively hating each and every one of our subscribers? Certainly not me. Which is why I haven't gotten anything really prepared. I was going to actually do an interview and answer a few questions about my influences, where the Leftover Culture Review started, where I want to take it. But the truth is I've hit the big time and I just couldn't be bothered. So I've outsourced it. Hope you enjoy.
The Leftover Culture Review.
Hello everybody and welcome to Leftover Culture Review 1000 subscribers special.
Hey, I'm Bruiser.
My name is Chris Bruiser.
As you dudes know, I'm Australian, as you can tell by my heavy accent. Australia and the United States have a lot in common. We have the same taste in food, in cars, and even in games. I even own an American Genesis.
Welcome to the Leftover Culture Review, the only video game review show on the internet that has successfully converted pure, unfiltered fanboyism into delusional analysis of some of the best kick-arse video games.
Why you started the LOCR?
I can make a video.
Literally after watching Yahtzee from Zero Punctuation rip Sonic Unleashed apart, why did I decide to start reviewing retro games instead of modern ones? Well, I couldn't get through Sonic Unleashed, it was too frustrating.
I wanted to be rebellious and get that smoking hot chick from Saved by the Bell.
I can make a video about this game. So I quickly got a camera and started filming myself talking about this video game. And I realized that it was pretty good.
Well, I get my fashion inspiration from a couple of different sources. Firstly, no other band in the world looks as cool as Men at Work, so I like to combine all of their fashion styles into what you see here. Also, add a little bit of Boy George and a little bit of Kylie Minogue, and why not a little bit of Jason Donovan as well.
Easily my biggest influence production-wise is the Spice Girls movie, with a bullet, man.
And whenever I'm making a video, I think to myself, what would Posh Spice say right now?
All the girls were so funny and charming, but Posh Spice just gave me this feeling, like we were on the same wavelength or something. It's a surreal feeling to understand someone so intimately, but it resonates in everything the Leftover Culture Review stands for.
So loads of you guys have been leaving comments all over my videos, and most of them say hey great video, but there are some of them that leave comments like hey Bruiser, I bet you don't ever get any pussy. Well, to be honest, who needs pussy? Especially when you've got bitches. Bitches.
Easily, my top 3 games would have to be
Final Fantasy Tactics,
Sonic Blast.
Twilight Zenith,
Streets of Rage,
My second favourite game of all time is Universal Studios on the GameCube, because you've never had so much fun in your life.
but my second favorite game, that's probably my most favorite game, which is why I'm saying it second. Streets of Rage on the Mega Drive has to be the best fighting game I've ever played, apart from Battletoads, which isn't in my top 3.
The minute you start the game is phenomenal. You go around picking up rubbish. In the middle of the game, you go around picking up rubbish. In the last bit, you go around picking up rubbish.
The truth is, I've played Nintendo games, even though my mum said she'd ground me if I did.
Toe Jam and Earl is another Sega classic in its own right, but it's gotta be one of the most memorable games that I've ever played.
There's a little known game called Dash Dingo. You guys may remember it when Sony ripped it off and made Crash Bandicoot. But here in Australia, It was the game that set world records for games sold in this country. It sold a total of 40 copies. That made it the best-selling game ever in this country. And then Simpsons went and ripped it off as well by including it in one of their cartoon episodes.
Streets of Rage 1 was arguably the best, but it definitely came out before 2, which was better. So, I mean, when they've got an extra 2 years to improve on the game, it's not surprising that the second one ended up being the best Streets of Rage out of the 3. But speaking of the 3, the third game was definitely my favorite.
Double Dragon, Battletoads, Final Fight, Golden Axe, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, all awesome games, but Streets of Rage feels like my kind of game.
And Arnie in Predator on the NES. You've never seen Arnie look so manly in your life. In this picture, he's a proper wuss in the game. Pink vest, running around, and gets stuck behind anything. Gets taken out by enemies. Arnie is the best.
The most popular question that all of you are sending in to me is saying, "Hey Bruiser, what's with the fingerless gloves?" Well, the simple truth is that my palms are hairier than a Wookiee.
I even own an American Genesis.
What's the future of the show?
Well, the future of the show, I'm not quite sure about at this minute.
Maybe review Nintendo game?
I think it's time I set my mark a little higher.
I think I'm gonna have a break for maybe 4, 5, maybe 6 minutes, and then I'm gonna merchandise, I'm gonna sell blankets, I'm gonna sell everything I want, I'm gonna make movies, I'm gonna make video games, I'm gonna be slapped everywhere, I'm gonna go to space.
I even own an American Genesis.
Who knows what the future could hold? I've got so many show ideas, so many articles already on the website that I love to make videos out of, and there's so much content I want to make. I'd love to start to roll out more leftover culture. Maybe not just video games.
My mom said to me the other day that if I wanted, I could have 1 million subscribers.
I'm gonna make my own team, I'm gonna become a superhero, I'm gonna get paid, I'm gonna get laid. It's gonna be crazy. I'm gonna have every NES game, every Sega game, every Dreamcast game. I'm gonna get tattooed, gonna bring Michael Jackson back to life. There's no stopping there, baby.
And I know that I'm better than other shows, like the Game Quest or Game Deficiency, the PSX Collector, and that's why I think I could get 1 million subscribers, because I'm better than everyone else.
And then I'm gonna have another break.
One of my contacts, who brings me games at the docks, is gonna hook me up with some American muscle. We're gonna smuggle as much PAL region swag as we can over to American shores. And then dudes, this show is gonna really take off. Keep your ear to the ground, dudes, because leftover culture is coming to every dock, alley, and seedy bar in your town.
So I'd like to thank you for watching the Leftover Culture review. I want you to keep supporting me, and please just make sure that you don't tell my mom that I'm doing this, because she'll probably cut off my allowance money if she does, and we can't have that.
So, a massive thanks to everyone who's helped me put the show together. They are some pretty cool dudes. Obviously, they can be genuinely funny, so I recommend going and checking out their channels, but you know, I'm stoked. It's been 3 years on YouTube, 1,000 subscribers, and I've got a lot of people to thank for that. First up, Pat from The Punk Effect. He let me be a contributor on his website, and it has been a massive boost in my audience, so I cannot thank him enough for giving me that opportunity. This year, all the music has been done by Harlen Kenny, and they have got some amazing tracks, and I totally recommend checking out what they can do. For anyone else who makes YouTube videos, having a music library dedicated for your show, it makes production so much easier, you cannot believe it. Plenty of other websites and people have helped the show get where it is today. Dan the Physics Guy, he was in the video. Woody from BeatEmUps, he's let me be part of the 7-bit community, and that's been really cool to be a part of that. And hey, while I'm here, why not plug my own website? I started the website as just a way to practice some design skills, and it has been a great way to connect with some other really cool websites like the Atari Age and Dork Dimension. So, you know, check out those websites. Check out my website. I write articles, I post up pictures, I try and have a lot of fun there. Obviously, don't do it if you don't want to. I'm just saying, I do have a website. You can check out some articles, you can check out some things I've written, and I really hope to be posting a lot more there as well.
Hi, Daddy.
Finally, since starting the Leftover Culture review,
Dad.
I have started... And finally, since starting the Leftover Culture review, I have started a family as well. So it's been a massive experience. And it's been a lot of fun. Thank you guys very much. This is Chris Bruiser and Bruiser Jr. signing off.